It's time to put the winter beasts away, but does not mean that you have to be boring during the spring and summer months. Let's go. Hey YouTube Fragrance family, welcome to my top 10 spring niche list for 2017. You guys asked for my list to be sooner in the season, and I'm delivering today. So yes, my lists are going to be different. They're not top 20s anymore, they're top 10s. And the top 10s will include fragrances that I'm looking forward to wearing instead of at the end of the season where I actually gave you a concrete list of what I actually wore for the season. This is more on par of what the rest of the community is doing and what all my subscribers or most of my subscribers are asking for. So let's see what I'm doing today. These are, of course, some that I've been wanting to wear for a long time. The winter season is dying down. It's gone. And we're actually just starting spring here where I live. So I'm not late, and I'm sure a lot of you, I'm actually a few months into spring already for all of you. But for myself, spring is just starting here where I live. So this list is going to encompass, of course, some favorites that I've been wanting to wear for obviously during this whole winter season. And obviously some newcomers that I've just recently purchased that you've seen. These recent purchases would make these lists all the time because I bought them specifically for this season. It's at the end of the season. Will they be up to the task and be in my rotation, or are they going to fall out of love and some of my old favorites are going to take their spots? That is something to look into, but this list is all what I'm looking forward to. So it'll give you a list while you're in spring, what to look out for if you have the same taste as mine. So let's get into it. At number 10, it is from Armani. And yeah, you're saying Armani is not a niche brand, Mark, but it's from their upper and their Privé line. And oh, this is beautiful. And it is a note that I absolutely love. It's not the only one with this note in this list. Actually, there's multiple fragrances with this note in this list because I absolutely love it. It is the note of fig, and fig is a note to be different, but yet still cooling on your skin. A beautiful note to utilize. So this is Figuier Eden. Actually starting to be almost, it's funny because Armani Privé has a lot of great dark juices, and I mean great dark juices in this Privé line, but this is starting to be almost my favorite from the brand, which is weird to say a freshie could beat out these great rough and tumble Armani Privés. But Figuier Eden, of course, this is pretty much the classiest fig I own in my whole collection. It's probably the classiest fig in the game. I haven't smelt anything that is as classy as this. I've never really smelt a fig that comes off classy. I would seriously consider this a tuxedo type high-end fig-based scent. Figs are beautiful. The scent is green. It's citrusy. It's got a little bit of citruses up top with a good pinch of tea. And what makes this so classy is, of course, the note of iris. Orris root always gives you that buttery feel. It gives a classiness to fragrances. Case in point, Ziaram. Actually, this one of the best constructed fig-based scents on the market. It's perfect for spring. I'm going to wear this with a suit this spring, and many times, and I mean many times daily for work. At number 10, Figuier Eden. Now let's take a look at number 9, a neroli-based fragrance. Again, neroli is a really good note for spring. Oh, probably the best in the game here. Again, neroli, perfect for spring. I wear this sometimes in the summer, but there's just some notes that are just made for spring. Like fig can be worn in the summer too. Neroli, especially this one, Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford from the Private Blend. Yeah, it's a classic and it has been reviewed to death, but Neroli Portofino, nothing new in the game, but talking about classy, this has class written all over it too. Portofino is the benchmark for any neroli-based scent now. It is my benchmark, and that means a lot. The authenticity of the neroli here is beyond measure. Only a handful of brands can even sniff Neroli Portofino's neroli. It shows every facet of the neroli. It's complex. I can wear this in the cooler or even warmer spring days. You know, I've started putting it in my rotation now. I wear this as a signature during the spring. I can wear it at day, night, casual, high-end. low end, cargo shorts, tux. It really doesn't matter. Robes08 Portofino just really is one of those that is uplifting. It has a little bit of class, and it is just an outstanding juice from Tom Ford. At number 9. At number 8, a little more playful than these two. These two are more classier. This one's a little more playful, and you need some of that in your life. And this one, beautiful, outstanding fruity fragrance, and this is from the Vagabond Prince, Enchanted Forest. And this one is no stranger to number ones on my list. And Enchanted Forest, the best blackcurrant note or scent on the market today by a large margin. Made by one of my favorite noses of all time, Bertrand de Chauffour. This blackcurrant is a great berry, almost liqueur-like, boozy, I guess. Refreshing, unique. It's hard being unique in the warmer months, but this stands out and pushes on my skin like no other. And that's a huge thing about fruity fragrances. A lot of them don't push. So when I find one that pushes, when I mean push, projection, longevity, almost cusping on beast mode, this and Pulp by Byredo, which is also on this list, both of them just push that fruity aspect, and it's hard to do, and they do it in a great and unique way also. At number 8, Enchanted Forest. At number 7, a fragrance that would be the same as Enchanted Forest. I would probably wear both of these in the same type of situation. They're built the same way, and I don't mean that as far as note breakdown or anything like that, but oh, beautiful. This one is from Byredo, and yes, it is Pulp. Pulp is, I'm putting a dent in this stuff, and this is a juice that, Pulp is, named aptly. It takes some of my favorite notes, like fig and blackcurrant. It takes fig and blackcurrant, which is some of my favorite notes that I'm currently working with during the spring and summer, and mashes them in such a way that this fragrance is seriously a beast on my skin. Longevity and projection, forget about it. It's unique. It's well composed. There's some complexity and depth here that I just absolutely love. The best from the brand of Byredo, in my personal opinion, yes. And that's saying quite a lot. I love the brand of Byredo. This is the only one I actually own. I want, at least a dozen Byredos, and hopefully I will be purchasing a lot more in the near future. But this is the first fruity fragrance that just went boom, like nuclear on my skin. And I was just like, mind blown. Absolutely amazing. Now, this is not your typical fruity fragrance. Now, if you're into like designer fruity fragrances and you go straight to Pulp, you're going to poop your pants. It's going to be something that is going to open up your eyes wide, and you're going to be like, gross. You will. I'll be honest. But the more you delve into this hobby of ours, again, it might not be your taste, but this, once it clicks, oh, it clicks. So Pulp is a great one. At number 7, one of my favorites. I wear this thing year round, but once it starts getting warm, I love Pulp on my skin. At number 7. At number 6, it is a newbie. Again, this kind of list, especially if I'm going to shoot them before the season comes, purchased, of course, several fragrances for spring and summer, kind of gearing up for this season and trying to find new things that I can wear. So these type of new releases or new purchases are definitely going to be on the list. That's the reason why I bought them. So it does not mean they're better than these. I am going to give them a try. I'm looking forward to these a lot more. I'm going to wear them more, and I'm going to give them a solid try. This one from the House of Amouage, and oh my effing Lord, this thing is a crazy. Fresh fragrances from the House of Amouage, it's a hard sell for me, but this one right here, Sunshine Man, holy shit, it was love at first sniff. This is on the list for one reason. I just got it, so obviously it's going to get some play from me from the spring. I don't think this is going to budge from this top 10, to be quite honest. I think it might actually move up on the top 10. I've been wearing it quite a bit. This has a great composition, as I would expect from Amouage, and actually fairly unique. It utilizes the note of Immortel, and it's fairly large in this fragrance. A lot of people call this a lavender bomb. It's more than that. Immortel is actually one of the primary notes in this. And I've noticed that Amouage is utilizing the note of Immortel more often. They used it in, correct me if I'm wrong, in Fate And so this is another one that they utilize it, of course, a lot more. So I can't wait to discover more about this scent. I'm going to be reviewing it this April. It's coming. The true test is this going to be in the top 10 list next year? That is the true test for Sunshine Man. And I'll give you guys a little teaser. I don't think this is going to budge much. This is a great juice, the complexity, the depth, all the amouage checkpoints are there. And oh, what a beautiful, unique scent. At number 6, Sunshine Man could have been number 1 on this list easily. At number 5, it is from the house of Acqua di Parma. They usually don't make the list that much, to be quite honest. This is one that I can't... get out of here. This is one that I can't ignore. Again, a new fragrance to my collection. This is Fico di Amalfi, the fig-based fragrance. And yes, I have 2 figs now. You could even say 3 figs with Pulp. But Fico di Amalfi, of course, it's a new scent to my collection. So I've been wearing this a lot. There's a couple of them, 3 of them here in the niche brands, Acqua di Parma, Amouage, and there's another one coming up that I've been wearing a lot. And I love them, and I love them right away. So it's one of the better figs in the game. I'm giving it its run this spring. I want to see what it can do. You know, I got tons of figs. This doesn't mean because it's here, it's better than Fidosicos, and it's, you know, a whole bunch of others that I own. But this is one that I want to give it its fair trial here. I've always had samples of this stuff, and I always loved it. And I want to see if it's going to sit rightfully in the top 5 figs. Maybe I'll do a top 10 fig-based top 10 list. If you guys want to see that, comment below if you want a top 10 fig. To note, this is a very different fig than Figgy Eden at number 10 here. This is more of a casual daytime, throw it on type of fig. Easy to wear, pleasant. Jeans and a t-shirt, cargo shorts and a t-shirt. Again, I can wear that for this, but this is classier. So at number 5, Fico di Amalfi. Now let's take a look at number 4. At number 4, mint, and more mint. Beautiful, transparent. And oh, I missed you. This is for those hot, humid days. And you're like, I don't want to wear any fragrance. Man, this stuff, it's amazing. This is from Mr. James Healy, his masterpiece. And I don't throw that name around quite a bit, or that adjective quite a bit. Mount Fraiche. I'm on my 2nd bottle of Mount Fraiche. It's a doozy. It's a staple in this list. Has made it at number 1 multiple years. This is my favorite mint in the game. And I love mint, so you got to do it right. And in the niche game, you got to do it really good for me to love it. And this is outstanding. This stuff can cut through the heat with the best of them. One word to describe it would have to be uplifting. It's so cooling that I can't even describe it. Best in the summer, but so good I can't ignore it during the spring. This is actually the only fragrance right now in this list that has a full-fledged review on my channel. So obviously you guys need to tell me to start reviewing more and more, because I got a top 10 list and I only have reviewed just 1 in the whole list on my channel. So I gotta get going. But at number 4, Mount Fraiche, really a great mint-based fragrance. At number 3, the Green Monster, the 3-headed Green Monster from Creed. As always, peppers the top 5 for spring. So let's see which bottles from the Green Monster made it this year. We got 2 of them. Yeah, number 3. Oh, what a gorgeous scent. This is Green Valley, the discontinued gem from the Creed line. This gives Green Irish Tweed its run for its money. So it's 1/3 of the Creed 3-headed monster. If you don't know what the 3-headed monster is, Sélection Verte, Green Irish Tweed, and Green Valley. Those things abolish anything green in the fragrance game. These things are just beasts. Green Valley has been, since in my collection, pretty much keeping up with GIT as far as wearings go. They're pretty much built for the same thing, but really Green Valley is giving GIT. Sometimes I just go for this more often than GIT. Some years, GIT is getting a little bit ignored, and that's a bad thing. GIT is a great scent. I think personally Green Valley is one of the better creeds and should be actually brought back. So Olivier, if you're thinking, slap your son and tell him to release Green Valley again. Great signature green Creed base with mint juniper berries in this fragrance. At times Green Valley can trump GIT for the best green scent from Creed and has been #1 on this list before. So Green Valley, if you can get your grubby little hands on it, highly recommended for me at #3. Now let's take a look at #2 from the green-headed monster. Yes, we got the Black Beast. This stuff is classic, timeless. Man, this stuff was released in the 80s. Man, Olivier did his thing with GIT. This was the hype before Ventus. Talking about #1s on this list, this is the king of #1s on this list. You go back since 2009, this guy has the crown. He has the most #1s on this spring list. Actually had a little run, I think like 5 years running. The king of this list still remains strong at #2. Never really fell out of the top 10. It's so lush, it's green, and it is, in my opinion, Creed's best fragrance of all time for men. Forget a Ventus, this is Creed's staple. Maybe I'm old school, but damn it, GIT just does it for me. It was the best seller for Creed since the early 90s right up to the 2000s. So Ventus still has a long way to go before taking the crown from GIT, in my personal opinion. This stuff is just spring in the bottle and can be #1 on the list every single year. Now on to numéro uno, le numéro un de la liste. #1 for Spring Niche 2017. It's a newcomer to my collection. And it's wowed me ever since my first impression on it. And it has actually, up to this date right now that I'm shooting this video, it has the most worn out of all of these by probably, at least it's beating GIT in 3-4 wearings already. I'm wearing this like a madman. And what a beautiful scent. This is from Atelier Colognes. This is Pomelo Pedigree, the grapefruit of the fragrance game. Pomelo Pedigree. Now, it's #1 on the list, and a lot of you are probably like, what the hell? This scent is not the most expensive on the list, nor is it the most complex, or the most spring-type scent, to be quite honest with you. This would actually be best for summer. It's simple, yet I can't stop wearing it. New to my collection, it has been worn the most to this day shooting this video. It has that juicy grapefruit smell. It's really authentic, it's uplifting, and this thing is going to be great in the summer days. I can't wait to wear it when it's actually really, really warm. I wanted to see how much push it's going to get. Atelier scents don't normally last on my skin. The construction of them are a little light. It doesn't have much depth, not much backbone to these scents. It's all about the opening of these fresh Atelier scents, and that's pretty much it. They really don't have that much construction to them. But this one is so good that I couldn't ignore it. And already I'm putting a sizable dent in this. I've had this for a couple weeks now, and it already has like a dent enough from almost, one of my favorite springs. So this one is a force to be reckoned with. Will it hang on to #1 spot? I don't know. I'd be hard pressed that it will, but you never know. It might surprise me. So to all of you out there, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this new top 10 setting. Releasing, of course, this a little sooner in the season. Hopefully that helps a lot of you out. Hopefully you like my choices of what I think I'm going to be wearing during spring. This is my early winners right now. Obviously, scents like Sunshine Man, Pomelo Pedigree, and of course, Fico di Amalfi. These are the ones that are getting the true testing phase right now, and I'm going to see if they can actually hold on to these spots, because there's a lot of fragrances, and you guys know this, that are itching to make this top 10 list. So thank you for watching. Have a good one.